You'll find AP Divs in the Layout Insert menu when you click on the Layout tab at the top of the screen. The AP Div icon is this one right here. And to create an AP Div on a page like this, you can simply click to select it and then click and drag to create a div exactly where you want it. Once you've created the div, you can click and drag to position it, moving it into the corner, clicking and dragging on a corner to extend it. And once you have a div on a page, you can insert anything into it that you can insert into any other div. So I can add an image, I can add text. So let's switch back to the Common menu, choose the Insert Image icon, and we'll add the header for the Robin Eschner page. Remember, that's in the Images folder at the top level of the site. It's not in the Images folder in this subfolder. You need to go back out to the top level of the Robin Eschner site, to the Images folder, and you'll find Robin Eschner header. Choose that, and we want to give it some alt text. Just type in Robin Eschner, and you see it's automatically inserted into the div. Now that you've got the image in place, you can adjust that div again by clicking and dragging, or you can adjust the div by changing its properties. So if I select this image, I can see in the Properties Inspector here at the bottom of the page that this banner is 780 pixels wide by 63 pixels high. So if I want the div to be exactly the same size, I can select the div, and you'll know the div is selected when you see it in the tag selector and when you see the properties change to the div. I can set it to the exact same size as that image. So if I know the image is 780 by 63, I can select the div and also make it 780 by 63. And when I hit return or enter, you see the div resizes automatically to exactly the size of that image. Another thing you can do with AP Divs that is pretty cool is to position them on the page using the Property Inspector. If I know I want this div to be exactly at the top and exactly aligned to the left, remember I can always click and drag it and try and get it exactly in the right place. But if you get frustrated doing that, there is an easier way when you're working with AP Divs. Because down here in the Properties Inspector again, you also have options for setting the left and the top. So if I set left and top to 0, when I hit enter or return, you'll see that div goes to exactly the 0 position at the top and left of the page. That makes positioning AP divs exactly where you want them on the page much easier than almost any other kind of div you work with. I want you to notice too that when you're creating AP divs, you are creating styles. So I have a body style here because I set the page properties, and then I have a style for AP Div 1. And here in the CSS panel, you see the same settings that you see in the Properties Inspector.